Hi everyone. Today we have with us Harsh Vanhere, who is from Siagat College of Engineering, 2021 batch, and he has been placed in Cognizant. So thank you for your time, Harsh. So today from Harsh we'll be listening about entire process. Then we'll be discussing with him about the form filling, then criteria, then qualifier aptitude. We'll also get to know about the subjects to focus on, types of questions. Then he'll be giving us some tips, and he'll also share his experience being a part of his company. So, welcome Harsh, over to you.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So as he mentioned that I'm also from Siagar College and I've been placed in Cognizant and done internship. So I'll share my experience, how it went and what is the criteria and process of this placement. So I'll start with the process. So initially, Cognizant has two rounds only. First one is the written test that includes your aptitude part and coding part. So it contains the FT part. It contains this quantitative, logical, and reasoning. So those are of average level. So no need to worry about that. Only you need to do one thing that only time matters in this kind of exams. So as much questions you try to attempt, please do that. And the second part is in our time they don't had any like coding actual coding questions. They had debugging session. So there were seven questions, and you need to debug them. So what to say, there was a problem statement and the code was written over there, so it was not running properly. So you need to mention the point where it's lagging. So and criteria was not mentioned earlier, but I guess out of seven you need to approve at least two. And process is pretty simple, so no need to worry about that. Second part is technical plus HR. So it consists of 45 minutes, and it was pretty basic. So you no need to worry about that. Only you just need to prepare a bit related to your core subjects, that are DBMS, uh, operating system, and CN. So I'll mention some points that will help you to clear these rounds. Just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the technical interview, you need to focus on object-oriented programming concepts, and any language will be preferred. So no need to worry about that. It can be C++ or Java or Python. So no need to worry. Just remember that if interviewer is asking you any question, and if you are having little bit knowledge about them, then don't answer. If you are having perfect knowledge, then only answer that. And like I will mention some points that object oriented programming is important, all the five pillars. Then DBMS, only three subjects from the IT curriculum is required. That is DBMS, operating system, and this CN part, computer networking. So because these are the only things that the company actually require. So in DBMS, you can focus on points like queries, SQL joins, or client server model. And OS is not that required, but they ask as a fresher what you know about operating system. So and CN is required. So CN in some you can focus on some points like the OSI model, that seven layers, and TCP IP protocol, and TCP versus UDP questions. You can find these all questions on internet as well, and these are all the common questions that everyone asks. So if you are going for an MNC like Cognizant, these are the questions that you can definitely answer. So be prepared early as you can. And in OS, I need to mention that two part are very important if they are asking. Mostly, they are not going to ask you operating system that well. But if someone is asking, then you can means there are going to be questions on virtualization and scheduling algorithms. So that's much about the interview process. Anything you want to ask?
Yeah. So, can you tell some questions about like what kind of questions were asked on OOP and SQL? So were there any complex queries, nested queries, or were there like simple queries?
Yeah. So in my interview, they didn't ask any actual query. In actually, I have given a lot of interviews, so they don't actually ask you queries. They only ask you the basics, like what is join, what is the fundamentals of this query part. Like you, if you know how to express things only.
Okay, so they basically ask you about keywords and how to use them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Only the
Okay.
fundamentals. And one thing I need to mention that
Yeah.
this means all MNC interviews are not like actually they want a student that is perfect in everything. They only need a student that can have the ability to learn. So if you are answering something and you are not sure, and you have answered it means fully, so and he means in every interview, if you are wrong, then interviewer suggests that this should be the right answer. So you should have that convincing power, so that I will learn and I will acquire this knowledge. So you need to convince him.
Right. And could
Yes.
you tell us more about how many rounds were there for interview? So were there only
Interview.
two rounds?
For interview, it was only one. Means
Okay.
overall there were two rounds.
Yeah.
First one, as I mentioned, written, and the second one is for technical plus HR.
Okay. So can you give some tips for written exam?
Written exams you need to increase your time is really it's like money here.
Okay. So written exam is basically aptitude, right?
Yeah, it is basically aptitude, and during my time it is of means it includes the debugging part also, but this may change this year. So
Okay.
be prepared. And for preparation for coding, there is a site called Geek for Geek. On there there is a section that company asks questions.
Yeah.
So
Interview archives.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there you means all the candidate can practice only the array and string part, because these are the only thing that is required. In
Okay.
every MNC question, you will means there were questions on only array and string manipulation, nothing apart from that.
Okay. So now we would like to hear about you, like your experience being part of company. So did you do any internship before this in this same company, and what is your current role?
Yeah, I'll tell you about that. And as I means, cleared the Cognizant interview process, I got a mail that I have been selected. And after around 1 or 2 months, I got a mail that I have also selected for this internship part. So I don't know what was the criteria about that, but I got selected, and the internship was for 4 months. So during the internship, it was mentioned that it was a service now internship. So it's a field, it's a new field, like means it's on boom, yeah, you can say. So they told us to certify to have certification into to means that they told us to do 2 certifications in the whole internship, and taught everything about the service now. And during that process only, I got promoted also. So that's a good thing about Cognizant, that if you are working well, then you will definitely be get gifted or rewarded. And after 4 months of internship, I means I need not to wait for any time. Like my internship got over on 2nd of July, and I got full time employee offer of on 28th of July. So you need not wait for much of time. And one more thing good here is that you will not be on bench for a long time. That's the most means freshers worry about, that will we be on bench for so long or not. So
Right.
Cognitive worries about that as well. So they assign you. I currently am working for a Dutch company. It's my client, and yes, I'm working on ServiceNow implementation part.
Okay. So is ServiceNow like DevOps something? Developer relations and
It's a
operations?
ITSM tool.
Okay.
It yeah, IT service management tool, and means a lot of companies are moving on to implement this in their curriculum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So
So you can see that you will have this means a lot of opportunity in this company. Any boom in the company, so you will be required there. and you will have a better training on every part.
Okay, great. So you have covered all the things in like in detail. So do you have any tips for any specific tips regarding interview process? Like how should they prepare, or any general or any specific tips for Cognizant itself?
Okay, I will mention some.
Okay.
So first one is your CV. So CV should be compact. It should not be of more than 2 page, or it should be compact. It's better to have a one-pager CV, and it should not contain a lot of things that are relevant to the company. So focus more on project than any experience that you had in internship or your skill set. And every interview starts with tell me something about yourself. So be prepared about that, and always end your introduction with the last point that says this about your skill set, so that your next question will be related to that only. You can have your interview drive in your words itself.
Right.
So,
So
and
basically,
you should
students
have all
can.
the convincing power that if you don't know this technology that he is asking, so you
Yeah.
should convince him that I will learn in future if company requires. And there are some HR questions that everyone asks, like relocation and any time foundation. So it's mandatory to say no, because these are MNCs and they don't means allow you if you are time bound, or this relocation you have problem.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So we have given great tips to drive the interview.
Yeah,
So okay, I guess this covers it all. And
yeah,
thank you for your tips,
and
I guess. And I'll link your profile in the description for this video so people can connect with you.
yeah, sure.
And
All
yeah,
the best to all the candidates.
yeah,
Interview process is a very simple, so no need to worry. If you are in IT, then be blessed that you'll definitely got placed anywhere.
okay, yeah. So thank you, Harsh. Thank you for your time and your valuable guidance.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.